Social media keeps us entertained and connected during this pandemic, but is it also spreading a mysterious illness amongst teenagers? Well, our investigative producer, Leslie Marcus, reports. Take a look.
The pandemic has us all glued to our smartphones, but while this amplified social media use may appear harmless, could TikTok be causing kids to tic? Mental health professionals worldwide are documenting outbreaks of adolescents who are picking up Tourette's-like behavior from TikTok. Specialists say this mysterious eruption of tics is a case of mass psychogenic illness. It can occur when people in a group start feeling sick at the same time without any physical or environmental reason. Cases of mass psychogenic illness are well documented throughout history, such as the Salem witch trials of 1692. But the most recent example occurred a decade ago at Leroy High School. There, a group of girls started developing unexplainable tics practically overnight. A media circus ensued, the ticking got worse, and residents of the small town in New York panicked. I sat down with neurologist Dr. Jen McVig, who played a key role in cracking Leroy High School's medical mystery. Now, you were there when this all started at Leroy.
I saw a few young women come in that had tics, but their presentation wasn't consistent with tic disorder or Tourette's. It was more consistent with a conversion disorder. So I started to put the pieces together. This is mass psychogenic illness, hands down.
But some people didn't believe you.
So there was some tendencies to go to alternate people like Aaron Brockovich and physicians that came into town that said that patients all had an infectious disease called pandas, but none of this panned out in the laboratory studies that we did.
Did you determine a cause with the Leroy girls?
There was one person that had legitimate Tourette disorder.
I sat down with Rose, who was a student at Leroy at the time and was blamed for spreading tics to other girls at her school. Tell me about your Tourette's.
A lot of the tics right now are a little bit more minor, things like playing with my hair or, small squeaks, small noises. They almost sound like hiccups or coughs, things like that.
Let's go back a decade ago when you were blamed for causing other girls to have tics.
Other girls were developing these weird tic-like symptoms. Everyone kind of pointed the finger at me.
The school basically ostracized you. Can you tell me?
Yeah, there was a heavy level of discrimination. They thought that it was me causing all of this because, they didn't understand that A, it wasn't me doing it, and B, that this kind of thing isn't contagious. No, it was awful. It was absolutely awful, and it went on until literally the day I graduated.
Can you tell me about that graduation day?
I'd gone in for graduation rehearsal like everybody else. After the rehearsal, I was standing in the atrium, and the superintendent of the school and the special education chair of the school, special ed chair, approach me and tell me literally word for word, nobody wants to hear those noises on their big day. You're going to have to wait in the chorus room, watch on the monitor, and then when they call your name, you can come walk the stage. And I was appalled.